I kept coming home too late, later than I ever meant. Worked myself to pieces just to give you better days again. Brought you dreams back home each night, you brought me only lies. Never even noticed how you slowly left my life. I planned our wedding, had the ring already bought. Wanted to be happy, but all I got was being torn apart. And when I found the truth, the whole world fell and cracked. Stood there on that bridge with nothing left to pull me back. Time slipped through my fingers, through your lips it slipped as well. I tried to build a future, you just burned what I called house of hell. I did everything I could, you stayed in my every thought. Why you came home wearing perfume that I never once bought? You said you were exhausted, I swore that it was me, but you were tired of the truth you dragged along so quietly. I kept building up tomorrow, you kept tearing down our plan. And I was the last fool not to know I wasn't your man. And I stood there all alone, where the wind was screaming louder than me, ready to end the hurt that burns in silence deeper than the night could ever be. On the edge of days, on the edge of strength, with nothing left for me to keep. And somewhere in the distance came a voice that told me I should try to breathe. You were looking down on me, I looked at you through shattered dreams. Tried to give you the whole world, you just gave me broken scenes. When I found out what you'd done, my whole world caved inside, and I couldn't breathe a moment more, so I went there one last time. Stood above the city, all its murmurs underfoot, only echoes of your lies and cheaper whiskey in my blood. And then they showed up, two strangers who knew nothing about me. Asked me why I stood right there, and I told them every truth I buried. And I stood there all alone, where the wind was screaming louder than me, ready to end the hurt that burns in silence deeper than the night could ever be. On the edge of days, on the edge of strength, with nothing left for me to keep. Yet somewhere in the distance came a voice that told me I should try to breathe. The policewoman leaned in closer and she said, hey listen, stay. Life is only moments and it still can be beautiful, okay? She talked about the guilt that never fully rests on one man, about the storms inside the mind and how they shift and how they bend, about how one broken day should never be your final scene. Said every fall can be the start of something you ain't ever seen. Said pain is not the ending, sometimes you just need to breathe. And the longer that she talked to me, the more I felt I wanna live. Like maybe someone finally saw the things I longed to keep. And I stood there with her, and her voice pulled me out of my own night. She whispered, it's not over as long as you still got the strength to lift your life. And her eyes was calming fire, everything I long lost inside. And for the first time after years of pain, I felt the spark I couldn't hide. And as time kept moving forward, she kept standing next to me. No longer just a duty, but a woman that my heart believes. She helped me build a world again from ashes of the old one gone. And I helped her learn to laugh again, even though I long forgotten how we were two souls who found each other standing on the final ledge and started writing a beginning that no book had ever said. And when I told her that I loved her more than breath inside my chest, she smiled soft and whispered, I'm glad you chose to take that step. And I'm not standing there alone, she's the one who stands with me, holding both my hands while her voice guides me through the worst I'll ever see. And now I know that when your whole world breaks, you still can't find someone who help you put it back in place. Hey. Sometimes you gotta stand right on the edge to finally see the world as whole. Sometimes you gotta fall onto your knees to find the path that saves your soul. And sometimes life is handed back by someone you never knew before. And then you learn it's not the ending, just a signal to want more. Now we're walking hand in hand against the dark through every night, turning all the pain to something warm that keeps us burning bright. If I had jumped off that bridge that day, it would be the end of me. But instead of falling, I found love, and through her, I found my peace.